What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the best purple makeup products that I own. Some of these products I've had for a really long time, some are new. I have a mixture of everything, but they are my favorite of all time purple products. Also, don't forget that there is also a giveaway in every video I do. So don't forget to enter at the end of the video. I will announce the winner for last giveaway and tell you how to enter this one. Let's get right into this video because we have a lot to go over. Okay, so up first we have a variety of single pan eyeshadows. So up first we have Makeupgeek Rebel, and this is a duochrome and it has a gold shift. Makeupgeek eyeshadows are $6. This is Makeupgeek as well, and this is Caitlin Rose. This is Colourpop Beam Me Up, and this looks like a silver, but it has a purple shift. It's like an icy lavender. Next, this is also from Colourpop, and this is the shade On the Edge. From MAC, we have a shade called Beauty Marked, and this is a deep purple with glitter in it, magenta. It's a deep purple with magenta glitter in it. Next up is a very dark plum, and this is Makeupgeek Taboo. To me, if you're building a kit, this is a must-have. We have Makeupgeek, and this is the shade Pop Culture. This is also Makeupgeek, and this is Masquerade. This is a shade 143 from Colourpop, from a brand called AOA, and I get this at Shop Miss A, and these are $1, and this is Forbidden. This is also from AOA, and this is a shade called Twilight. This I use as actually as a topper, so don't be deceived by the swatch. It's really not that great. If you want to use it on your lid, it's not that great. But you can build it up and it doesn't look weird. Up next, this beautiful shade right here is Motown from Makeupgeek, and this is also, to me, a must-have. Next, this is from Morphe, and this is the shade Weekend, and it's like a satin, but it's very deep and it's really a nice shadow. 3, we have Hopscotch from Makeupgeek, and this is a beautiful lavender. Next up, we have Wisteria from Makeupgeek. This is Makeupgeek again, and this is Plot Twist. Next, we have Makeupgeek Daydreamer, which is a beautiful icy lavender. Next, we have a cult favorite. This is Makeupgeek Curfew. Up next is Makeupgeek Toxic, which is a black and purple duochrome. Makeupgeek Sensuous, which is a plummy shimmer. We have Makeupgeek Chit Chat. This is from Ofra, and this is the shade Sky Blue, but as you can see, it's not really blue. It's more in the purpley periwinkle, but I wanted you to see how these swatch. They were beautiful when I first got them. They're about 2 years old, and now they've hit hard pan already. So just keep that in mind if you're into buying, or you were thinking of buying Ofra shadows. They don't last long. They hit hard pan very, very quickly, and they are $7 like this. And if you get them in a case, they're $15. So just keep that in mind. I don't necessarily think they're worth it, but at one time this was one of my favorite shades of all time. It is a beautiful periwinkle. So I wanted to include it in this way I could talk to you guys about the issues I had with it. Up next, this is Black Light from Makeupgeek, and this is a gorgeous duochrome. It's a lavender that shifts to a magenta. Next, which is an exact dupe, this is Urban Decay Tonic, and this is $22. And they are exactly the same. Colourpop Silver Lining, which is a beautiful raspberry purple. It's a real dusty raspberry, very pretty. And lastly, we have Stars and Rockets from MAC. Next, we're going to go with Juvia's Place in Empress. And I don't know if they are available anymore, but these shadows are incredible. If they have single pans still available, I highly recommend them. These two here are from JD Glow Cosmetics. This is the shade called Roxy, and these are $7.50. They have a lot of different formulas. This shade here is their Galaxy formula. This has gold and champagne glitter in it, and this is called Plum. It's absolutely beautiful. This is Promiscuous from Melt Cosmetics. These can be sold, these are sold individually for $17.50, or you can buy them in a stack. This is from the Lovesick stack. Okay, and these guys here, this is Makeupgeek's Pressed Pigment. This is Invincible. Makeupgeek Hot Pants. Urban Decay Shockwave, which is their Moondust, so they're not really that pigmented, but I love these as toppers or over a base. This is Morphe Life in the City. This is MAC Creme de Violet. And Ofra Purple Haze. Now this is a newer one, and I'll show you how it is now. And you can see how nice they are when they're new, but they're really not, they don't last long, so just keep that in mind, like I said. Colourpop Fault Line. Morphe Radiance. Fairy Tale from Makeupgeek, which is such a pretty cool toned purple. That completes the single pan eyeshadows. Up next we have the single shadows and super shock shadows. This one is a matte, and this is the shade Central Perk. Next we have Wild Thoughts, which is really like a magenta, but I consider it with I keep it with my purples. Next we have Ignition, which is one of my favorite toppers. This over a white base in the spring looks amazing. Next we have another matte, and this is a new one. This is called Hustle. Next up we have Fantasy. I actually had to stop and cover those because they're drying out, and they've only been out maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, up next we have Porter. And I'm digging only because, like I said, they're drying out, so they're usually very, very creamy. You guys know that. This is Whittle. And this has magenta flecks in it. It's so pretty. Up next we have Envy. And this is almost like a black with purple glitter. Next we have the shade Daddy, and as you can see how dry it's getting already. This is one of my favorites. This is Lace. The pigmentation on this is insane. We have Dare, and this is another one of my favorites. Next we have Ripple, which is a duochrome. It's absolutely beautiful. One of my absolute favorites, Socialize. This is such a beautiful topper. I don't even know how to describe this color. It's like a raspberry and iridescent purple. Next we have EXO, or XO. This one here is Bow Down. This is like the perfect black raspberry with a lot of glitter. This is a matte shade, and the shade name is Beverly. And lastly, we have another deep dark purple for deepening, and this is Doe Deer. Up next, we have the L'Oreal Infallible Metallics. This is the shade 406. This shade here is called Petunia, and it's from a company called Bodyography. This is Sugarpill in Poison Plum. Also 2 AM from Sugarpill. This is number 10 from the Princessa Baked eyeshadows. I did a whole video on this. I will link it down below. These can be used wet or dry. They are $1 each, and they are amazing. But just keep in mind, I prefer to use these only wet. This is L'Oreal Metallic Paints in Perpetual Purple. And these are a cream. Now this one is from Dawn Eye Cosmetics. This is the shade Otherwordly. This is an incredible shifting pigment. I have a whole video on this as well, so I'm going to leave it linked down below. But you really need to apply these wet to enjoy the shift in this. This is Bella Violet from Milani. And these are two oldies with goodies. These are from Urban Decay. They are so old, but so loved. I have been using these for years. This is Fishnet. And this is another one of my favorites, and this is the shade Ransom. To me, these are the best eyeshadows Urban Decay has ever made. Okay, this is a palette from BH Cosmetics. This is the shade 6th edition, first tray to go, and this is their purple palette. This is going in the giveaway. There will be more products in the giveaway, so keep your eyes open for those. Okay, as far as palettes go, these are the best purple palettes that I have. This one is incredible. If you're looking for just a purple palette, this is the one I suggest. It's only $27. You don't have a lot of purples. It has a mirror. The shades in here are stunning. You have a matte, you have a shimmer, you have a glitter, you have everything you can need in purples. I recommend this a lot. Next is the Marvelous Mauves, and this is from Dose of Colors. And I am absolutely obsessed with their shadows. They are absolutely beautiful. They're all matte. These are your mauve purples. If you like natural looks but want a little hint of a purple, this is the palette for you. You can get this at Ulta as well. Next, if you want a springy type of purple palette, this Carroty palette is fantastic. This is the Unicorn Dreams palette. It has a huge mirror, and as you can see, it has a lot of purple tones, but it also has some pinks and some springy tones. This is a $129 palette from Pat McGrath, and this is by far one of the most beautiful shadows I have ever used. They are now becoming my favorite, and that's up against Viseart and all the other ones that I used to love. I tend to grab for this and the next palette that I'm going to show you. This palette is Lovey and Rose if you're interested. This is the Natasha Denona Lila palette. As you can see, I do use it a lot. The shades in here are very bold, but there's also shades that you can go natural. To me, this is one of the best on-the-go palettes, but I do bring a couple of other things with me. Now this guy I ordered, this is going to be in a Indie Brand of the Month video. This is a company called Pinky Rose Cosmetics, and this is the 4th palette I've bought from them, and I absolutely love it. They call these the transition palettes, and this is the plum one. Doesn't have a mirror, but it opens like this, and you have all your pinky purple tones. They are very creamy. Their mattes blend out beautifully, and it's only $21. So I highly recommend this. I have another one from them that is like this, only in warm tones, and it's stunning. Okay, we're gonna get into the fun stuff now. These are my favorite purple glitters and glitter shadows. These are from Stila. The first shade is Sea Siren. So we have Gypsy. This is Violet Vixen. Sunset Cove. This one here is Cloud, and this has a gold base, which is absolutely stunning. And this one is Into the Blue. And it's not really blue though. It's blue with tons of purple flecks. This is the Liquid Catsuit from Wet n Wild, and this is When Stars Align. This is the most unique out of the bunch that they came out with. And I also find this one to be the most pigmented that they came out with. This is got a black base with magenta and purple glitter, and I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but if you were thinking of picking these up, I would pick this one up. It's so cool. Next, we have the Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this is Sharp Purple. Next, from the Hush app, we have the Glow Light Kaleidoscope from Clean Color, and it's an iridescent cream shadow with one hell of a shift, and hopefully it'll pick it up, but if not, you're gonna have to just trust me on this one. Maybe if I double it up. No. But anyway, it is gorgeous, I promise. It has a magenta flip to it, and it's a lilac base. I will be giving one away in the giveaway. And these last two are from J Cat Beauty. This is the shade Lemonade. And this is a Periwinkle and Lilac flip. And the next one is Unicorn Hype, which is my favorite. This is Purple and Magenta. Up next, I want to show you my 3 favorite polishes that are purple. And this is from Kathleen Light's KL Polish. The first one up is a Milky Lavender, and this is Dream Boy. The next one up is a Dusty Purple, and this is Mozart. And the next one up is my favorite. This is Charmed, and it's an ethereal duochrome. It's absolutely beautiful and looks really pretty on the nails. And if you think like it would be too much, it's actually really not. It's not in your face. It's just very girly and elegant. These are my favorite glitters of all time. These are loose glitters, and they're from a company called Certify. I'll leave a link for them down below. These are the little minis, and then this is the other size that they have. You can purchase them individually. I did not. They sell kits, and as you can see from the pictures I'm inserting, there's so many different kits that you can buy. I did purchase a set from them, which came with brushes. You can buy the whole row, which is up on the screen now. I did purchase the neon pack. I think it's the rainbow pack, and that's where this guy came from, but you can purchase him individually for $10. And then the minis I bought, like I said, in the bundle. Okay, next up in the glitters, these are my favorite that are in like liner form. These are from Urban Decay. This one is called Metalhead, and this is just a lavender. And I'm almost running out of this one. This one's really old, so I did pick up a new one. Anyway, just so you can see, the purple glitter on here is not the same as in this tube. It's silver, so I don't know why they would do that. As you can see, it says AC/DC on there, and it's all purple, but yet, let's have a look. Yeah, straight up silver. Well, anyway, I have to pick up another purple, but the purple one is Heavy Metal. This is AC/DC. I do love these. They go on beautifully, and they're easy to apply because the brush is so thin. Then we have some of my favorites. This is from Makeupgeek, and this is a foiled pigment, and the shade is Enchanted, and it's this beautiful dusty cranberry purple. It's just beautiful. We have Zodiac, which is a beautiful periwinkle blue. And these are their sparklers, Makeupgeek. They're so pretty. If you could see, I hope you can see all that. Probably not. Oh, fuck. Well, you can see it now. But there you go. So this one is Zodiac. And I have another one that I'm giving away in the giveaway. I hope it doesn't happen to whoever wins it. This one is Sugarpill Hysteric. This is so fucking pretty. I want you to be able to see, so I'm gonna apply it liberally. Up next, this is from Glitter Injections. It's the shade Tropical Smoothie. This is a glitter highlight, so it's really just to be used as a topper. But I wanted to show you, it's like, it almost feels like a slushie in here. And the glitters are all iridescent purple. And I'm gonna try and build this up so that you can see how incredible this is. Okay, up next we're going to do some blushes. The first one is from Wet n Wild, and this is called In a Purple Haze, and this is actually their ombre blush. So it goes from a lavender into a pink, and if you swirl it together, it's just this beautiful sheen. And it's a little too light for me, but my daughter uses this. And if you're fair skinned, I think you'd really like this. It gives just this overall little glow on the cheek with just a hint of color. And I highly recommend this for young girls, you know, teenagers just starting to wear makeup, because you really can't go wrong with this. You can't make it too heavy, and it's a beautiful, subtle hint of color for the cheeks. Next, we have this bad boy, and this is Whirl and Swirl from Colourpop. And here's where you get into the more vibrant of the purples. This is Whirl, and this is Swirl. And one's a highlight and one's a blush. And they're really, really pretty. Next, we have a highlighter from Colourpop, and this is the shade Monster. And Monster is a white base with an iridescent flip. So you do have some purple in there and some magenta in there. Hopefully it shows up so you can see the shift. Next, we have Sticky Sweet, and this is a blush from Colourpop, which I love. So I don't take too much when I'm doing it on myself. I'm just doing that to show you guys better on the camera. And what I'll do is I'll blot this with a stippling brush and just pat that out all over the cheek. And it's like a raspberry plummy color. It looks really beautiful when I'm more tan. If I'm too fair, it could look dirty, like my face is dirty. But for my medium girls and my deep skin girls, try this. I think you'll really like it. It looks beautiful. And then up next for some highlighters, we have Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette and the Moonchild palette. And you guys are all familiar with these, but they do have some purple hues in them. And this is Purple Horseshoe. And then in the Aurora palette, we have Spectra. Okay, now we're gonna get into some of my favorite purple lipsticks. I'll go through them very quickly. First up is Purple Panic from Wet n Wild. Makeupgeek Plush Cream in Daredevil. Juvia's Place Moro, and this is a gorgeous metallic formula. Stila Paradiso. Chaps from Colourpop. Madam from Juvia's Place. Colourpop Panda. BH Cosmetics Gladys. Makeupgeek Electric Slide. Colored Rain Berry Rain. Ofra Napa Valley. Ofra Fantasia, and this guy. This guy is one of my favorite lipsticks of all time, and I'm not a big metallic fan, but it's so cool. This is the shade Wonderland, and it's this icy lavender with like an electric blue flip. It is so cool. There's pink in it, there's purple in it. I just love this, and I wore the shit out of this. This is my second tube. There's a crusher from Lime Crime called Unicorn Queen, and I absolutely love this. It's so beautiful. This is a lip topper. So as you can see, when I turn to the side, it's almost like a clear base. And then it has the flip. It's so metallic and beautiful. And in bullet form, we have this matte purple from LA Colors in Entice. And this is a really cool purple. I don't have many bullet form purples because it's just not something I wear. But I do like this one, so I kept it because it does have a hint of pink in it, so it's very wearable. Okay, guys, we're almost at the end. First one that I always grab for a liquid purple is Glam Purple. And this is from NYX. This has glitter in it, but it's not a heavy glitter. And when it's used on the eye, it looks really pretty. And it dries down to a clear base, which is really nice. It doesn't affect the eyeshadow underneath. This is a NYX mascara, and this is the shade Forget Me Not. And this is a really cool lavender. Now these are some of my favorite eyeliners ever. These are the Colourpop Cream Gel Liners, and they're amazing. They last on the waterline a lot. This is a very, very deep dark plum, and this is called No Shame. Next, we have Piggy Bank. And one thing I will say about Colourpop, and they slip right out, so it's very easy to break them or lose them. We have Crybaby, which is the cutest little lavender. If you're afraid to put a white on your waterline, try this one. This is a lavender, but it's a baby lavender. It's just so pale, but it's not a stark white. This is a lip liner from Colourpop, and I love their liners. This is the shade Brill. This is my favorite formula of an eyeliner that I've ever used. These are the Maybelline Master Dramas, and this is Plum Persuasion. This is Purple Metallic. This is from Lancome, and this is a waterproof long wear, and it's pretty much the dupe for the Maybelline. It's absolutely beautiful. This is one of the best eyeliners I have ever worn, and no one talks about these, and I don't know why. These are a hybrid liquid gel liner, and I'll leave a link for them down below as always. But if you really want a heavy duty eyeliner that not go anywhere, try these. These are incredible. They're the same price as Urban Decay's, which leads me to my next one, which is Urban Decay Asphyxia. And this is another one that's like an iridescent, has a little flip to it. But these aren't my favorite. As you can see, I only have one of these. I do like this because the color is so unique. I don't have any duochrome eyeliners, but I didn't buy any more because the formula isn't the best for the price. That Lancome one is beautiful. And then we have one more in a liquid. This is from a company called Scone. This is the shade Plum, and I got this from the Yes, Oh Yes subscription box. This liner is stunning. I ordered it in every color that they have. There's a black, a blue, and I think, did I order a green? I don't know. But if you want a really good matte black liquid liner, get this. I love it. I'll leave a link, like I said, down below. It's incredible, and it is the shade Plum. Lastly, this is a lip liner. This has been my go-to lip liner for about 15 years. This is from Avon, and it's called Perfect Plum, and is the lip liner that I have used forever and ever, and still have it. It's still available. It's one of the best lip liners I've ever used. Lastly, we have a jumbo eye pencil from LA Colors. This is the shade Tropical Bliss, and I use this as a base. As you can see, there's a little black in there. Sorry about that, but I use this as an eyeshadow base on my lid, and I pat that all out, and then I go in with my eyeshadow on top of this if I want to make a color really pop. So I will be giving both of these away as well. You have the purple one in Velvet, and then you have the Chroma Purple in Grunge. You apply the liquid lipstick and you can wear it by itself in matte, or you can add the powder to give it a velvet effect. And this one is a chrome one, so you can wear it in matte, or you can add the chroma powder to it. So that will be in the giveaway. The liquid eyeshadow, the palette from BH Cosmetics, and the Makeupgeek Sparkler in Zodiac. That completes this video. Make sure you use the hashtag in the comment section to enter hashtag I love purple, and I will pick my winner from that. Stay tuned to see who won my last giveaway. I will see you in my next one. I love you. Goodbye. Have a visitor. What are you doing? Excuse me, sir. Oh, go ahead. Take your time. Not like I'm doing anything. Go ahead. You mad? This is from Ofra. Is Motown from Makeupgeek. And this is also, to me, a must-have. Oh, God. Riley, come on. Holy shit. You break my shadows, baby. Riley, stop, honey. Cool Turn, which is such a pretty cool. This is a pressed pigment. And I purchased Bodyography from Colourpop Supershock. Like dry already. This is from Milani in the Bella Shadows, and this is Bella Violet. There's my fucking nail. How do you people do this shit with nails? They suck. So annoying. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. And this is another one of my favorites. Fucker. Next is the Mauve up in the glitters. Actually, this is not a glitter. Okay. The new one looks like the same name. I mean, the same color, but the name is AC/DC now, so... No, this is not purple. Well, they just fucked me over. This... What is this? This is a foiled pigment, and the shade is... This is from Makeupgeek, and this is a foiled pigment, and the shade is... The fuck am I saying? And she also has sifters on her things now, which is nice because they used to make a mess. Probably not. Oh, fuck. You fucking twat. Well, you can say it now. Fucker. Okay, I just spilled it. You'll see that in the bloopers later. But there you go. What the fuck? Okay, so this one is Zodiac. The sifter fucking fell out. I'm a fucking nightmare. This is so fucking pretty. Oh my, what the fuck is wrong with me today? Okay, now we're gonna get into some lip colors. First one. Fuck it. I don't even fucking care. I wish they would change this packaging because it comes right out, as you can see. They come right out of the thing. And they break. See? What the fuck? Idiots. I wish they would change that.